Cool. We have started. What should we talk about?
My name is Prajapati.
No. Just be frank. It's not a content. It's just for the sake of. Sorry, we are becoming little nervous because it's our first podcast. It cannot be a podcast as well. It's just a talk.
Exactly.
Just a talk to learn communication.
Exactly.
Just an effort to learn communication, and we'll try to speak most of our conversation
In English.
in English. Just for the sake of.
This is more of a we're learning to speak because, to be honest, I have a very low sense of confidence in me when I speak openly. So this is just an initiation to actually speak.
Yeah.
It's just actually able to speak without actually stammering and all stuff. So
Yeah.
So Jagat, what do you think about the whole perspective of a life?
Oh, that's
Very huge stuff.
That's very huge. That's
Deep.
very deep question.
Yes.
As we are just 19-year-old teenagers,
Yes.
what do we know about life?
Exactly.
But let us just try. What do I think about life?
Whole perspective of a life.
What is my perspective of life? As far as I've come across, recently I've gone to this place called Saputa. And honestly, that was my first trip to somewhere. Going by myself, going with your group.
Friends and
Even I haven't gone in any sort of trip with family as well. And this was my first trip. And I this was very very huge, immense new experience of getting yourself face to the
It's just like you explore something new.
you explore exactly, and even to getting you exposed towards nature, that was tremendous experience for me. So in that trip, I came across that what is the value of human? We do think we are most powerful creature in this earth for. But we do not have any I'm a little conscious. I do not have any words
So it's fine. It's really fine.
yeah.
I got you. What in
It's
which
not-
direction you were
we
trying
think
to
that
go?
we are the most powerful creature, but when it comes to
to nature.
let's watch out this pandemic as well. What was our power? What was were we dominant?
We were
Not.
helpless.
So yeah, we are completely helpless without the nature. That was I have came across recently. I don't know much. I don't have much to talk.
A lot of that makes sense.
Yeah. What is your perspective of?
My perspective about life is very different. Yes. Even I feel when I'm with people around me, I actually feel the people around me are very different. Yes. Because I see life in a way very differently. Usually let's talk about goals. Now, usually what are the life cycle of a person? So he has gets born. He's been told by the family that he has to study hard to actually what do you say, to get big, to get rich. That's what they all say. So it's all about you just study hard, you pass an exam, and
You
that's
get
all.
money.
Yes.
You get a reward, and
Yeah.
you just die.
No. Let me elaborate it more.
Go on.
So it's I pass out my 10th. I study hard. I pass out my 10th. Then I have to choose between 3 fields. Then I have to study again. Then I have to pass out my 12th. Then I got an admission in a college. Then again I have to study. And then at the end of the day, they all tell us about that if we study, then we will get the placement. And so now what? We study hard to get a placement. So now that we have a placement, we get a job,
We got marriage,
we study 9 to now we actually work. So now we work 9 to 5. We get our ass beaten, actually, despite of hating the job, and at the end of the day, we realized that
Just time got passed.
yes, exactly.
We didn't do that we actually wanted to do.
Yes.
And there's
at the end of
this
the
cycle
day,
of like getting a goal constantly just goes on.
Yes.
It never stops until the day you die. Yeah.
What I feel about this is at the end all you will have is just regrets that you could have
So
done
basically,
this.
just do whatever things you wanna do. Do that right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like if you wanna earn money, put that efforts in. Put the efforts. Like let's say I wanna get a financial independence. Start putting efforts from right now, because in future, like I will do that. But that never comes.
That's the fucking problem, because what we do, we think a lot, but
Yeah.
we doesn't do a shit. I want to do a lot of things, but somewhere even I know that I haven't done a shit, and that
Yeah.
somehow that hurts too. But I want to. That's a different way. So like this is actually an initiation to do something that
Like-
I have never thought about, but I always planned about.
Yeah, this was the idea. Like I wanted to do this podcasting or something stuff to like. It's not a content like making something out of my mouth. Like whatever ideas I have, how can I put across any
Like
form of
whatever comes
any
into
form?
mind, I just want to speak. Like that.
Yes, exactly. Any form of art. That can be podcasting. That can be like
Okay. You're right.
whatever stuff like. And then this time when we got vacation, then I thought that I need someone to like start this thing. And I thought of you. I came to you and you agreed, and just we just started now.
That's interesting.
So you need someone like
Just like that we did.
yeah.
Yes.
I know we both are becoming a little conscious, but it's our first podcast.
Yes,
It's not.
exactly.
We'll be ज़्यादा खुलेंगे हम लोग. As the time will pass,
Now
we'll be more and more
now
open.
Right now it's actually more about like an awkward silence.
Awkward, yeah, awkward silence.
Because we
Yes,
don't
this
know
is
what
the-
to speak.
Yeah. This is the purpose of our making this thing,
Yes, exactly,
communication thing.
exactly.
That
How
we
to
just
run that conversation like all and all.
just flow in the flow state.
Yes,
You know
exactly.
that movie called Soul? There is that animated movie.
Sorry, I haven't watched it.
Yeah, that has this scene of this flow state. That guy who is the main character in this movie, who plays the piano, and whenever he plays the piano, he went into the flow state. He doesn't know what is happening outside the world, he just in the deep like flow of playing piano, in the deep music of piano. Like, so we just want to do that flow state. We want to acquire that flow state into communication as well, like that type of flow state, and it can be only achieved by the constant practice.
Exactly.
Hope no one
No,
will
no,
come.
no. Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about. An awkward movement. Now we
Yeah,
don't know what
this
to speak
awkward
because
silence.
There are people around.
We just want to evaluate this awkward silence, but we will just have to constantly put an effort to make this communication
Yes, exactly.
as much fluent as much we can.
Yes.
Uh,
So actually, we just do like this. Actually, like question some things. So we just like get towards.
Next time
Yes.
next time we'll take some topics and we'll talk about the topics in like some formation of time. Let's say 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever.
Okay, let's for now. Let's just ask something. What are your dreams?
What are my dreams? That's so personal question. I don't know. Like,
No.
Yeah.
Let's answer this in this way. Like, what do you see yourself, or how do you see yourself in the next 20 years? Like, just see if 20 years has passed right from now. Where do you see? How do you see yourself?
that's an interesting question. I just first of all, I want financial independence.
Okay, so you don't want to work for money. That's what you're saying.
No.
Financial independence is that you don't have to work. Now.
No. There is slightly different perspective of mine.
Okay.
From that.
Explore it.
Explore it.
Let's explore it.
I know it's becoming a little cringe. Let's just start.
It's fine.
I just want to first of all, I must have to earn money, and then I do have a lot of dreams. Like I do have a lot of hobbies. I do want to follow them as well, and then comes academics. So I will have to first of all follow the academics. Yeah, that's true. But that's the harsh truth. That's the harsh truth. That's the harsh truth that we Indian students have to face. Otherwise, there are not so many options that we are having.
Mm-hmm.
But we can create some options, but that's the total whole different debate. Yeah, what was the question? my dreams, yeah.
No. Where do you see, how do you see yourself after 10 years or 20 years?
So, right now I'm just trying.
Where do you want to see? Let's just say. We don't know how the life is going to go.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Where do you want to see yourself? Now, that's a good question.
Want to see?
Like, you want to see yourself making a lot of money or...
I haven't thought of that much up until now. But the one thing that I'm really very ambitious about is traveling.
Yeah.
I just wanted to travel across as much places as I can. I want to get as much experience that I can by traveling or by going with people in Paris or whatever.
I was in my 8th standard.
Yeah.
I actually first time I went to a place up the north. It was Manali with my parents only. So I went over there. I traveled this fabulous places, and the people were so good. There was this auntie kind of person. So I was just a small kid. 8th standard, I don't have any big thing. So I used to wear this yellow color kind of coat. So I used to go. I was walking, and the aunt saw they are like Chini people kind of.
Yeah. That's not Indian.
Yes.
Basically.
The auntie actually saw me. I saw her. I was kind of cute person. She actually offered me this very cute little. What do you say?
I don't know.
I actually don't have the word. The kitchen type of something with those coins in between that actually has the Chinese symbols and for good luck. So she actually gave me for this, and only this small incident actually gave me something like people are actually good. Like people can be so good in such a way like that. So that actually put a thought in my mind what it's like to open up what's it like to actually get to meet two new people now, to explore their culture, to blend into their own culture. Now this was something that I wanted to do, and it's like the traveling, it's about everyone's dream, but everyone wants to travel. So at that moment of my life actually I realized that traveling is wonderful. So I just wanted to travel the whole world, meet new people, eat new food, explore the new culture. It's something I just want to go dance with them in their own style, eat the way they do, and it was I wanted to do. But at the same time, later in life, I actually realized that life is not so simple. You cannot just go pack your bag and just move outside and I'm going to travel like that.
You need a financial independence.
Yes, exactly.
First,
that's where you realize that
first
you
you're gonna get a
money. Yes, you need
money. First you're gonna get a bunch of bag of money, and then you can follow your dreams. There is this YouTuber called Dhruv Rathi.
I know. I see the videos.
You watch his vlogs?
Yes, I do.
Oh my god, bro,
I do.
That is so awesome. Yes. The way he works, the way he manages his work.
The way he talks like this.
Yeah. Namaskar, dosto.
Namaskar, dosto. मेरा नाम है ध्रुव राठी.
His content is bloody good as well.
Yes. He does his research really well.
Yeah. So he travels across the world constantly. Like right now he's in New York. Before that he was in Udaipur. Before that he was in Maldives. Before that he was in Africa, Mexico. Like he's traveling across the world. Like each and every month he's in some different country.
Yeah.
So he balances his work life and as well as his
Personal life or something like.
very sad.
Exactly.
Hope no one's gonna trouble us.
બધા સ્પીડ પછી આવે
એવું છે. Okay.
Sorry for this delay.
Let's finish this 5 minutes as much faster as we can. So, where were we? Yeah, we were talking when we paused the video. Many times we do have a lot of ideas to speak on. Like we do have so many explanation about so many stuff. But when it comes to execute that idea on the proper place, in the proper conversation against friends or against family or whatever group you are talking, we just go blank. We just went into that blank state. And part of the reason that was the thing that we like, that was the skill that we wanted to acquire by this process of doing this free talk or FreeCast. Yes, nice name.
FreeCast.
Yeah.
So when you talk about this idea, from my perspective of idea, like is very different. Like perspective about idea is like actually it's about business related. Like
Okay.
an idea is like I want to create something this, I want to start this, like a next big thing kind of. That's for me is an idea. And there's a very good saying about ideas. Ideas are nothing unless it is actually been executed. So if I don't execute, everyone can have an idea, but no, it's
When it comes to execution,
yes, it's that one person who actually beats the crowd, does something that takes the shit out of him and executes that, does something about that idea, and that's the big thing. And I want to do something about that.
and that needs practice, a lot of practice.
It actually takes courage.
Exactly. Yeah. So, what should we talk about in this remaining 3 minutes or 3.5 minutes? No, 2.5 minutes. We are just blank.
Yes, we don't have any idea actually.
Next time we'll do one thing. We'll take some topics, random topics, or we'll read some articles, or we'll talk about it. Don't know. I don't know. We have not planned.
We just actually need a direction that so we can go like blend in together. Now actually what happens over here, like maybe he's thinking something else, maybe I'm thinking something else, I'm thinking about next like different direction, he's thinking about different direction. So it just goes like this. It's better like we came across some area, so in some common area, so we can actually talk about that more.
So let's just finish this 2 minutes as much quickly as we can.
So I want to talk about this experience that we have right now.
It was hard. It was good.
It was good, and it was actually, I would say,
This process, I enjoyed this process a lot. Yeah. Go on.
at start I was actually very nervous, and I'm going to admit that I was nervous. Rather than Rishabh hitting over here, people coming over and there, I was nervous, and I get better. But if you think about more, like why was I actually nervous? I was just nervous because I was feared that someone is gonna see me and make fun of me.
Judgments?
Yes, judge me. That's where the fear comes in. But
remember one thing, it's part of a process of learning. And learning comes
later
from
you just
nothing.
realize, yes.
You become something from first at the beginning, you are nothing.
Yes, exactly. You just realize that none of this is going to matter. It's about just you, how you pursue that thing.
And how you acquire, how you put your efforts of learning something.
Yes, exactly.
It's nothing about how do people bloody think.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's about how do you want to like fuck that life. Yes. Harsh words.
From the next time, we'll try to make it safe for work, not unacceptable.
Yeah.
we're gonna try. It's just a raw and real.
Yes, exactly.
If someone is watching this podcast by Shweta Gangwar,
Actually, mark this date. Today's date is 9th July. It's Saturday, 2022. And we started this. I don't know, like,
we don't have any clue
Yes.
of getting this podcast forward, move this
Yes,
podcast
exactly,
forward.
exactly.
It's not a podcast as well, it's just a conversation. Why the hell do I
Yes.
keep speaking this podcast? I don't know.
it's more about like us getting to know, like learn better, talk like to actually have that communication skill that we always see and we urge to have that. But now we're gonna start it. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, so I think we are just gonna hang
Maybe
out. Can we can now?
Yes.
So
It's about like 20 minutes.
So if someone is watching,
Yes.
just comment something like, so we can know if someone is watching our video, or we'll try to make it more better from the next time. You wanna
Till
say
then,
something?
no, I don't want to say anything.
Till then, stay safe, stay free.
Stay free? No, stay free. Take care. Bye.
See you soon.
Peace.